Up next.
On a glorious journey to great academic heights, you need a university that will guarantee hopes of employment without sweltering in a pool of job hunts. I present to you Ndejje University. We are an Anglican university endowed with 3 state-of-the-art campuses in Luero Bombo, the Graduate School in Rubaga, and the Kampala campus along Balintuma Road behind Mengo Hospital. With well-coordinated learning programs ranging from day, evening, weekend, in-service and e-learning, the globally recognized university offers job market competing courses that will surely light your academic path. Our various undergraduate and graduate programs include Business Administration and Management, Engineering and Survey, Basic Sciences and Information Technology, Education, Environment and Agricultural Sciences, Arts, Health Sciences, and many more. With accreditation by the National Council of Higher Education, we now offer a diploma in clinical medicine and community health. We as well take pride in some courses sponsored by the Higher Education Students Financing Board for a loan scheme that will not get you worried of tuition as you pursue your dream. Come ready for an academic adventure on great facilities of learning. You can visit our website on www.ndejjeuniversity.ac.ug. Ndejje University, the fear of God brings knowledge and wisdom.
Coming up in Live at 8, American Leadership Academy meets 2023 class at Ndejje Graduate School. Buganda Kingdom embraces Presidential Zonal Initiative Hub project as Katikro Maiga launches initiative in Masaka. Surrender guns voluntary, President Museveni tells cattle riders. This and more in Live at 8. Thank you for watching Ndejje University TV. My name is ANSLEM OJARU. This is Live at 8 and here are the news in details. The American Leadership Academy, in partnership with Utah University and Ndejje University, held a meeting with the American Leadership Class 2023 at Ndejje University Graduate School in Rubaga. Let's have more on that. The American Leadership Academy holds a physical class held at Ndejje University Graduate School in Mengo. The academy aims at promoting visionary leadership among youth leaders, trains student leaders to receive basic leadership skills.
This is an academy that trains leaders. It gives them an opportunity to learn and train in leadership. equip them with the skills, especially skills of servant leadership. And this is when people from different backgrounds get an opportunity to enroll on an online leadership program, which is fully scholarly, because we have students trained by lecturers from universities in America, that is California State University and Utah Valley University. So we have students from Uganda who are enrolled on this course, the entire East Africa, some students are in North America, UAE, Somalia, and so on and so forth. Students of all education backgrounds. This is a designed program that caters for everybody, regardless of their background, to receive the basic leadership skills. And at the end of 1 year, they receive a certificate.
The administrator at the Leadership Academy says the academy was introduced at Ndejje University in 2021.
Program in Uganda, because it was introduced in Uganda at Ndejje University in 2021 after the second lockdown. And we had our first graduation in the very place here last year in the month of October.
He further said admissions happen only once in a year.
We do admission one time a year, and I must tell you that the class, the present class, they are going to be finishing their course in the month of June. So in September we will be enrolling a new class, and they will also be taking a full year of training. So they have their classes 3 or 2 times a week, and these are online classes which we do on Zoom. And then sometime in the period of the course, we have them get physical classes.
Andy Bibi, a professor from Utah University, says the Leadership Academy provides constitutional studies and leadership to students.
One of the main reasons is we think that education is always best face-to-face. One of the experiences that we had with the pandemic was that students are not able to engage as much with the knowledge that they need in order to proceed as citizens. Now, one of the topics that we focus on is constitutional studies, but also leadership. And we think that one of the most important ways to talk about leadership and to educate others in the art and skills of leadership is to meet them face to face, to understand where they're coming from. I come from a different culture. My colleague Sam comes from the United States. And we have different reasons for choosing the types of governments that we have.
The Academy learned that efforts to strengthen democratic governance must revolve around building a new generation of leaders who are politically, ethnically sound and committed to developing consensus and securing public trust.
First of all, I want to thank Ndejje University for making this marriage between Utah Valley University and California State University. We need a leadership course, because the world is nothing without leaders. It is a catastrophe to have an organization where leaders are not there. However much you have the underlying structures, it is important to have a leader with the relevant leadership styles and cultures. So this is also, we are also grooming leaders, young leaders coming up. What type of leader do we need? How do we go about it? Most people say leaders are born, but I also believe that the environment also shapes a leader. So to remind us of our duties as leaders, I want to thank the university. I want to thank Professor Sejinja and the team of Ndejje University for bringing in this course.
American Leadership Academy was founded in 2009 to provide the best educational experience to students as possible in moral and wholesome environment. The Academy focuses on topics including transformational leadership, self-leadership, leading others, policy analysis, advocacy, and conflict resolution, as well as leadership in action. ANSLEM OJARU, live at 8. Buganda Kingdom, through the Katikiro Charles Peter Mayiga, hailed President Museveni and his government for life-changing skill initiative among the youth. This was during the launch of the Presidential Zonal Industrial Hub for the Greater Masaka Sub-Region in Ndejje village in Bugabira Parish. Let's have more on that.
The center, which started operations in February this year, offers free vocational training to the youth aged 18 to 35 drawn from the 9 districts that make up the Greater Masaka Sub-Region and Masaka City. Now, the Katikiro called upon the youth to grab this golden opportunity and get skilled.
Very appreciative of this presidential initiative aimed at skilling the youth. The most important thing for anyone is to get work. And you can only learn what to do when you're still young. So it's a great opportunity being spearheaded by the State House Comptroller and members of her team, skilling the youth in this part of the Kingdom of Buganda. So I urge all the youth to come and grab this opportunity. I always tell people that opportunity moves silently, but you must have the nose to smell it. You must have the ears to see it, the ears to hear it. You must have the eyes to see it. You even must have the tongue to taste it. So it's an opportunity that this industrial hub has been placed here in the Greater Masaka area, and the young people must take advantage of it. Matters of development are devoid of ideological, inclinations or religious beliefs or even nationalities. If you want to develop, you must be smart. And to be smart is to realize the opportunity that comes your way. So I urge the young people to come and get trained so that you may have meaningful lives, especially when you are adults. So I appreciate the initiative. I thank the President and the State House Comptroller and her team.
The State House Comptroller Jen Bareche called upon the Katikiro to send teams to inspect the hubs in Kampala to witness what is being done and share knowledge as Ugandans so that we can transform this country. She said President Museveni is happy about the good working relationship between the central government and Buganda Kingdom.
I take this opportunity. And the president takes it because he knows every step I take. I even called him when I had reached here. He knows when I met you, I told you he knew, and I went back and gave the feedback. He's very grateful. He's very grateful of this working relationship between the central government and the Kingdom of Uganda. And he's saying that this is under his noble leadership and under your good leadership. He appreciates so much.
She also emphasized that all leaders have to join in hands for the development of our.
This goes to the other leaders. We have to join hands if we want our country to grow. When you get a chance and move into other countries, people are working as if there is no tomorrow. People don't sleep. And these countries are unfortunate. Weather-wise, they are unfortunate. But for us, our country is fortunate that it has this good weather. Even if you're in the village, you can live. Even if you're here, you can't live. So why don't we join hands? Why don't we join hands and suppress other factors? We leave them. English calls it leaving them constant, and we move forward. Because we have to live, and our country must grow. For example, now when this road was cut off, we are all suffering. As a country, it's not only one group of Masaka that is suffering. This is a way to other parts of Uganda, it's a way to other countries. So we have to join hands and support such programs that the government puts in place.
The National Resistance Movement Vice Chairman for Buganda, Godfrey Chiwanda Subi, hailed Katikiro Mayiga for always opening the doors for all developmental programs from the central government. He said the role of the presidential skilling hubs for the youth is to cause socio-economic transformation as one of the pillars of the NRM government, which resonates well with that of the Buganda Kingdom of hard work, that is to say, Okolo Butawera.
Nzize wano kwaniriza mu bigere ebyo nga vice chairman wa National Resistance Movement nga tukwaniriza Katikiro kubanga tumanyi ti waffe Mengo ewasosola.
The House State Minister in charge of primary health care, Honorable Fakaoya Bangilana, who is also the Mawogala West MP in Sembabule district, hailed Katikilo Maiga for his message of transformation, especially among the youth. She also hailed his leadership for a very good working relationship with the central government.
Programs zone za government ezozengo wagira ne Ssaabasajja wangali Ssaabasajja ezokulaba nga okubiriza Obuganda okwejja mu bwavu. Buli lwe tujja ogamba abantu b'Essembabule bannange saagala kulira ebyewamwe bya ntalo, njagala kujja nsange waliwo enkyukakyuka mu nkulaakulana. Buli lw'okyogera kinzizamu amaanyi ne kinyongera okukola, naye era nkutegeeza Ssaabasajja twajjako eyo ne tukyala tewaliyo naye nakutumira twaleeta oluwalo ffenna kati Ssembabule tuli bumu twegatta tutambulira bumu.
The launch was graced by Greater Masaka district leaders, the Director Presidential Projects Stroke Industrial Hub Engineer Raymond Kamgisha, Budu Pokino Jude Muleke, Presidential Advisor for Greater Masaka Justin Namele, Bishop Elementers for West Buganda Diocese Samuel Kefa Kamya Semakula, the commandment of the UPDF's Masaka Armed Brigade, Brigadier General Deus Sandi, among others. Jacqueline Namuli, live at 8.
Thank you very much, Jacqueline Namuli, for that story. Now, in a meeting with leaders in the Karamoja sub-region, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni strongly appealed to them to encourage cattle riders in possession of illegal guns to voluntarily surrender them to the authority and benefit from the amnesty offered by government. Let's take a look at that.
With political and religious leaders from the Ndejje and Doddoth of Karamoja sub-region, whom he called to Balareje State Lodge in Okwang sub-county, Otuke district, to chart out ways of finding an everlasting solution to cattle raids and killings of innocent people within Karamoja and the neighboring districts. The president vowed to end this criminality by directly getting involved and supervising the disarmament operation.
So therefore, I want to appeal to you to take these messages to those boys, those young people, that please bring back the guns voluntarily.
On the concern raised by some leaders that the borders are porous, hence the need to do simultaneous disarmament exercises with neighboring countries, President Museveni dismissed that claim, pointing out that Uganda has no control over the security of neighboring countries. He singled out one of the weaknesses of the army of not developing security roads among the borders and also within the country, adding that he is now going to concentrate on rectifying that weakness.
The neighbors having guns, Turkana, South Sudan, and so on. I think where the army has a weakness is not responding, not developing the and also the government, not developing the security roads along the border, which I'm now going to concentrate on, make sure they are developed. Security roads along the border, but also within, as you are saying, so that, because if you say we cannot disarm in Uganda unless they disarm in Kenya, Ethiopia, Somalia, and so on. We don't control Kenya, we don't control Somalia. We don't control South Sudan.
President Museveni further went ahead to prove his point by citing the wars that are ongoing in the neighboring countries, but Ugandans living at the borders with those countries are not bringing in guns because there is no place for them in the country.
There are wars going on in Congo, on the Kasese side, and also on the Kisoro side, Kanungu. But there are no guns coming into Uganda, because there are no Ugandans bringing those guns. Yeah. The guns are there in Congo, they're there in what? But you don't hear of any gun issue in Kanungu, Kisoro, Kasese, Bundubuyo. No. Why? Because there are no local constituency for guns. So therefore, what I'm going now to ensure is that Ugandan people lose appetite for the gun. I am going to supervise these operations myself so that if a rustler sees a gun, even if it is lying down here, he will not touch it.
The president, however, noted that once the criminals are attacked, they might flee to neighboring countries, but some may decide to return home. He added that those who return to their villages peacefully and voluntarily surrender their guns will be given amnesty, but the ones who wait to be forcefully disarmed will be denied amnesty. Commenting on the hunger that has badly hit some areas of Karamoja, the president blamed the whole situation on the rustling of livestock.
You must stop this business of stealing cows. And you must stop forcing us to squander money, because that money can be used better for your benefit. You have seen how we have tarmacked Soroti, Moroto Road. Now we are preparing a big force to come and really fresh, like we did at the beginning of the disarmament. But the question is, why all this? More manpower, more bullets, bombs, petrol.
Senior security officers present were the newly appointed commander of the 3rd Infantry Division, Major General Don Nabasa, Brigadier General Keith Katunji of the 5th Infantry Division, and Brigadier Mbusi Rukwago, Chief of Operation of UPDF. Senior police officers in charge of the region were also present. Jacqueline Namuli, live at 8.
Yes, about.
My name is ANSLEM OJARU. That has been live at 8. Thank you for watching. See you next time.